Hello, welcome or welcome back. I am your new host to Mrs. Tino's January Declutter Challenge, Hagrid. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm trying to do a bit of a no heat situation, and it's not really working for me. But my friends, we are on the 21st day of my January Declutter Challenge, which, if you are new around here, bit bizarre, I'm not entirely sure why you're joining me at this point. All the rest of the videos of this series are in a playlist linked down below, but we are basically decluttering 21 items because it is the 21st of January. It's technically not. You've probably gathered that already by now because we're in February as these videos are being uploaded, but the gist is still the same. So we are back in my wardrobe today. So I have already done a wardrobe declutter. I presumptuously done it quite early on in the challenge, thinking I probably don't have that much to declutter. But when I did that video, there was things that I have since thought about, and there are other things kind of in other places. I briefly looked at the things that were under my bed when we did that declutter, but there are things over in my drawer that I think could go. There is potentially some things here, and I'm also going to include my daughter's drawers in this wardrobe, in this declutter as well, because I'm pretty sure there's not a further 21 things in just my wardrobe alone. So if you haven't already, grab yourself a brew. We're going to do this as a live declutter again. I've been kind of trying to change things up a little bit, so let me know your thoughts down below. Like, what's your preferred way of watching a declutter? Is it like this? Is it me having pre-selected the items? Is it sped up to music? Like, what do you prefer? Answers on a postcard or in the comment section, that would probably be more helpful. So I can safely say that none of the top section of my wardrobe needs decluttering. Those were all things that we went through in the earlier wardrobe declutter. So what I'm going to do is go into the boxes and stuff down below. I'm not going to sing this time, so don't worry. Right, so again, I did briefly look at these things earlier on in the challenge, but I just feel like we need to be, I don't know, one of the prime reasons why I started this challenge was because the sheer amount of things I have just overwhelms me. Now, this whole open wardrobe situation is not ideal, especially for the easily overwhelmed among us. So yeah, it needs some organisation. In an ideal world, I'd have some kind of drawer thing here, but as I was saying to my husband earlier, if we did, I don't know where we'd then put our spare dining chairs. It's a whole thing. So yeah, that's going to be figured out at a later date, but for now we're going to have a look in these things and try and organise it as best we can. So things like this I do struggle with though, like hoodies and stuff. I don't really want them hung up. They take up a lot of space that way, but equally, like a couple of hoodies takes up this whole basket alone. But I know I am keeping that. I am going to keep my friend's hoodie, and I am going to keep my maid of honour hoodie that I got when my best friend got married. But I know I am going to get rid of this hoodie, so that is going to be my first item. This little kind of, I think it's a pyjama set from Primark, but I kind of wear it more as a lounge set because of the material. It's just too warm for me to wear at night, but it is staying. And then likewise this kind of pair of joggers. They're kind of like that velour material, really, really nice, but too hot for the sleepings. So the hoodies can go back in. Okay, so that's the first one, and then I've got this little pile here, which consists of the only two pairs of jeans that I actually own, which one of which doesn't fit me at the moment. The blue pair doesn't fit me, but I'm ever hopeful that it will be in weeks to come. The only pairs of leggings that I own, these leggings, these can go, actually, these can go, because they're another pair that they just slip down all the time, and it is so irritating. Okay, so I have another like hoodie thing, but this again is more of like a lounge one because it's just like super soft. But do I need it? I don't know. Might come back to that. Might come back. This can go. Right. I do have another hat somewhere, like a beanie. And I'm just not a hat person. I'm just not. Every time I wear them, they just give me horrendous hat hair. I have thought about getting those ones that are kind of like silky lined, because they're much better for your hair and kind of, I guess, would eliminate a bit of that kind of frizzy situation. But for now, I have these and I just don't wear them because hats just don't look right on me. Am I going to make my hair look worse by doing this? Probably. I mean, it's not a very good angle, is it? But I mean, I don't know if I'm just not wearing it right, but I just don't think my hair really looks right in a hat. And it's just, yeah, it's a no from me. That is going. And then I have a snood. I primarily got this for baby wearing. Being that most of the time I'd have kind of like an open coat on, and I thought this would kind of at least keep my neck and stuff warm. Have I worn it? No. Are my baby wearing days beyond me? Almost. I'm not entirely sure if you heard that because I realised that I just covered up the mic when I put that on. But yes, question mark around this. I have scarves, which are probably better suited to me now. My thinking was before, when I was like baby wearing, scarf's not really ideal because it's just too much material, whereas this was like ideal. But in reality now, I don't know. It's so difficult. I feel like I'm in a kind of transition period between kind of baby and toddlerhood, and some things I just find really awkward to decide on. This is staying though. This is just a cardigan and I really like this. So I'm going to hang this up. I don't even know why it was folded, but I'm going to hang that. And then I'm going to put these things back here. See what I mean? It's just annoying that you have to have things like that. Anyways, the next thing we're going to do is this box. This is just a random box of stuff. It, for example, has a job interview outfit, should I ever need one. I feel like it's always handy to have these things. Realistically, this could probably go under the bed though. I don't think... I ideally want to eliminate this box entirely from existence, because it sits perfectly here, but it's just one of those things, again, just seeing another box of stuff, knowing that there's more stuff in here, it's just a lot. Next thing in this box is like my kind of workout clothes. Yeah, this pretty much sums up me and working out. I do actually enjoy working out when I do it, but who has the time? Who has the time? Okay, these shorts, these are gonna go. I'm not even sure would cover my bottom these days. They're from La Zenza. That shows you how old they are. Yeah, they're just teeny tiny little, I guess they're like yoga shorts or something, I don't know. But anyways, I'm never going to wear them again, so they just need to go. So they are number 4. I'm keeping this top that I pulled off the top of the pile, and likewise this one, because it's exactly the same, and they are probably tops that I would wear should I work out, and there's nothing wrong with them, so I'm keeping them. I do have another pair of shorts. I got these last year, quite similar, although these are from Primark. I probably am going to keep these, although they are very short. I feel like they're the ideal kind of pair of shorts to wear under dresses in the summer, if not for working out, just for that. So I am going to keep those. But these trousers, or kind of cropped, whatever you call these, like 3/4 lengths, they just, I don't know, they just don't sit very well on me anymore. I got rid of the other 2 pairs I had of these that fit even worse, but I just think that I just don't need them in my life. I need to invest in a decent pair of like workout, this kind of material, leggings. So if anyone has any suggestions, it doesn't necessarily matter on price. I just want them to be comfortable, to not fall down, to not ride up, and just, yeah, if you have any ideas, let me know. But they are going to be number 5. Now the last thing is actually something my husband gave me. I haven't actually tried it on, but I think it would be fine. It's just a kind of, it's not even a workout top because it's lined, so I don't think you'd wear that working out, but it's kind of like a spring evening, let's go for a walk, it's a bit chilly, I don't want to wear a coat but I need something on kind of top. So that's staying. And then I have 2 pairs of socks. 2 pairs of very old socks that are verging falling apart. Only really kept these because they've got padded ankles. I don't really think that makes them any more workoutable socks than the other socks that I own. So I think these are just going to go back in my sock drawer. And then the last thing I have in here is a dress. Now if you've seen any of my declutter videos, you've probably seen this dress before. I bought this dress in 2019, September 2019, for our first wedding anniversary, and I thought I would wear it, and I didn't, because we went up Mount Tady in Tenerife and this wasn't appropriate. And then I said that I would try and wear it another time on a date night, but nowhere's really kind of this dress worthy. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to quit while I'm ahead on this. It's a beautiful dress, but I don't even think I would fit in it, let alone ever have an occasion where I can wear it. So I am going to declutter this. This is going to go on my Vinted. As I say, it's never been worn, and it's so beautiful, like all the lace on it. But I'll find another date night dress. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 items. Now, the only thing by me trying to get rid of this box means I have to try and find somewhere under this to go. I'm going to just put it back here for now. I'm going to do that. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll figure that out. So, that is that. Am I going to count this as my next item? You betcha I am. So, let's put all these things in here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. I'm going to hang this back up. I'm going to keep the snood for now, and I'm still going to hold a question mark over that. Let's go over to my sock drawer. Right, okay, so as I've mentioned, I think before, this drawer is not just my sock drawer, it's my pyjama drawer, it's my underwear drawer, it's everything. So we're going to actually move you a little bit further away, in fact, because, well, you just don't need to see my knickers, that's why. Let's pop you up here, can we though? if I can just find some paracetamol to just sit you on. There we go. You're a little bit on the wonk, but it'll do. Now, I have done the underwear and stuff recently in my wardrobe declutter. So I'm just going to sift through the pyjama section real quick. Okay, so I have found 3 more things, which brings our total up to 10, I believe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we've got 8, just a little white vest top. 9, a little crop top, which barely even covers my boobs these days. And then number 10 is just a pair of bright pink joggers. If you're an OG, got pockets! They've got pockets. But I do have this exact same pair in grey and in black, which I'm far more likely to wear these days. Because although these are very comfortable, if I wore them around the house and then like a friend popped round, I'd probably change out of them. And I just, with that kind of mindset, I just think there's just no point in having them. And I don't like cuffed bottoms as pyjamas, which is what these are. So I can't even demote them. So that is 10. We are now going to go into my daughter's room and have a quick check through her drawers. Okay, so I need the unlocking device. So I think most of my daughter's stuff is all right. Like up here is all stuff that's fairly new, which I know is all her current size. So I know that's all fine. That's her kind of weekend clothes, her non-nursery clothes. That's just vests and socks, which I know are fine. And then this is mostly nursery stuff. And then like a couple of things we kind of, you know, wear on weekends as well. So I think potentially, although I don't know what size this is, 4 years, although it does get a little bit more difficult to put on her. I don't know. I think I'll keep this for a little bit longer because she's only got a couple of jumpers. So once we're past jumper season, I think that can go. All the joggers fine, all the leggings fine, all the t-shirts are fine. And there's just a few more jumpers at the back there. And a zip-up hoodie. And then I've got the start of like spring, summer, like short sleeve t-shirts and stuff, which is, I think that's pretty good for me. Pretty on the ball. Although there are some that they came in like a bundle on Vinted that I'm like, I probably wouldn't pick that, but for nursery t-shirts, they're fine. They're going to get wrecked, so it's fine. But they're all fine. I'm not even going to look through those because they're all just ones that I've bought fairly recently in her current size, so they should be fine for this year. Now I am going to get rid of these because they are her previous size, so I know they're going to go. So that's 11. And then these, I was thinking about these the other day. Now I think they probably would still fit her, but she hasn't worn them in a while, purely because at nursery she wears like a pair of joggers, like a long sleeve top and a long sleeve jumper, because she's like a bit of a coat reluctant wearer, or a reluctant coat wearer. So she wears 2 like long sleeves, and although these are long sleeves, they're long sleeve dresses, so they don't really work with jumpers and stuff. And then, like I say, on weekends she either just wears her pyjamas all weekend and we don't get changed, or she's got a handful of things in there. So do you know what? She's not worn these for a little while now, so I think I'm just going to get rid of them. So we've got 12. I've got 3 of these, so there's 12, 13. I do really like this one because it's a cat print. Although this might be quite nice as like a little springy one. No. No! What did we say? 12, so that's 11, 12, 13. Yeah, because we came in here with 10, didn't we? I think. And then another one of the same. These are just from H&M, by the way. They're those, like, I think they're like $4.99 now. Like, dresses that they do, like, loads of different material or what am I trying to say? Loads of different patterns, basically, of the same dress. I usually buy, like, the strappy ones in the summertime. And they do the long sleeve ones as well, which are very, very cute. So, yes, I'm going to pass all those on. And then I've got another long sleeve dress. And this is like a cute dinosaur dress. I do really like this. Again, I got it on Vinted, and it is, I think... Oh no, it's in her old size. It is 3 to 4. Although it's really big. I think it would still fit her now, but it's very kind of wintry in terms of like the clothing that the dinosaurs are wearing. They're very wintry. And I kind of feel like, although we are still in winter, I kind of feel like I've missed my boat on this. That, and I don't think I've got anything for her to wear it with. She's not really a tights kind of gal because she doesn't like the feet. So yeah, I don't really have anything for her to wear that with. So I think I'm gonna get rid of that one as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 5 more things. Like I say, these t-shirts are all fine. All the leggings are all current size ones, so they're all fine. I'm gonna close the drawer. Now, the only other things we have are pyjamas in one of these top drawers, and the other one's empty. I thought there was stuff in there, but it's not. I've got bedding in one, and then, do you know what? I'm going to have a look in the bottom drawer quickly. So we're going to have a look in this one. So we have got another, so this is like a waterproof coat, but it's not very thick. So this is more for when it's not really, really cold, but it's a bit wet. So this is more of an autumny coat, I guess. Then she's got like a swim top thing, which is in size 2 to 4, but it's quite big. Not sure about that. This is staying. She got this for Christmas, I think. And I haven't had a chance for her to wear it yet, but I think I'm going to keep that. But I am going to get rid of, I think, all of these socks. Because I just don't think she needs this many pairs of socks. She's already got a drawer full of socks there. These are all like short trainer socks. And I just don't think she needs this many pairs. I just don't know. I mean, do I keep some for my son? Because he'll probably be in this size soon. Maybe I will. I'm going to keep some pairs. So I'm going to keep a couple of black pairs, a couple of grey, and some white ones. So I'm going to keep all those for my son, because I still think that's ample amount of pairs of socks. But I'm going to get rid of all of the rest of these. Now, I can't count them all individually because there's a lot, more than 5. So these are going to be 1. What boots? Okay, so these can all go. And then she's got some sets of insoles, which I don't really know what to do with because she won't wear them. So maybe I could declutter these. Yeah, I think these are going to go. So what's that? 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 18. I'm going to keep the box. I think. Am I going to keep the box? Am I going to keep the box? I don't think I am. I'm going to get rid of the box. I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, so what was that? I've already lost count. 9. So we only need one more thing. Okay, so I'm going to have a little look in here as well. This was sat up on her, the top of her drawers. In fact, there you go. There's number 20. There's probably even more things in here because I don't even... Let's just open a little cap of something that's empty. Okay, and these. Okay, I'm gonna count them as one. Because I don't even know why I've still got this, because like I say, there's like nothing even in it now. I used to keep kind of like hair accessories and stuff in it, which I may well do. I may take downstairs actually, just so they're hidden out of the way. But these baubles, they're just a bit too small for her. And these ribbons were from, I can't remember, Jubilee or something, some kind of royal event that I can't remember off the top of my head. So those are all going to go, and that concludes day 20 of my January declutter challenge. So I hope you're enjoying the series so far. I know it's been a long one. I know it's obviously been a bit boring, or it probably has been a bit boring for you guys. This has been the only kind of content that I've been putting up for the last month and a bit, purely because my brain is just in a bit of a funky place at the moment. And this, not only is it distracting me, but it's just kind of buying me a bit of time to kind of figure out what I'm doing with my channel. So I hope you don't mind that there is only declutters at the moment. If you've got this far and you're listening to me right now, you probably don't mind. But please do pop a comment down below to let me know what you think of the series and if you've been enjoying it so far. Did you even think that I would get this far? Yeah, let me know. Anyways, I'm going to love you and leave you for now, and I will see you all real soon. Bye guys. Agents of the other, beyond gravel.